The style, the silhouette, the sound, and the presence of a motorcycle can make or break your decision to buy one. That is why today we are counting down the 15 best-looking motorcycles you can buy in 2025. Let's dive in. Number 15. Honda GB 350S. If you are searching for a motorcycle that is small, stylish, and unbelievably affordable, the GB 350S should be right up your alley. This motorcycle proves that you do not need to spend a fortune to ride something that looks timeless. The GB 350S takes direct design inspiration from classic British retros, giving you that vintage vibe straight from the factory floor. It features a round headlamp, teardrop fuel tank, spoke wheels, and clean, simple lines that echo the motorcycles of the 1960s and 1970s. It is accessible, simple, and elegant. Under the hood, you will find a 348 cubic centimeter single-cylinder engine producing 20 horsepower and 20 pound-feet of torque. That might not sound like much, but for casual city riding or weekend country cruises, it is more than enough. The GB 350S weighs just under 400 pounds, making it extremely manageable and light for newer riders or those who simply want an easygoing, stylish machine. The subtle paint finishes, detailed stitching on the saddle, and excellent build quality at this price point make it a real head-turner wherever you ride. But if you want something with a little more punch and European flair, the next one will definitely get your attention. By the way, before we dive into the next bike, take a second to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it so far. Number 14. Ducati Panigale 5.2. Few motorcycles in the world look as sharp, aggressive, and downright seductive as the Panigale 5.2. In a market flooded with oversized, overpowered machines trying too hard to impress, the V2 stands out because of its slim, sleek, and beautifully balanced proportions. It is not just another sport bike, it is a masterclass in Italian design. Ducati has always been known for its unmistakable design language, and the V2 proudly carries on that tradition with a fully faired body, aerodynamic lines, and a compact chassis that looks like it was carved out of pure speed. Everything about this bike, from the angular front end to the narrow tail, screams precision and performance. It is easily one of the most visually appealing middleweight sport bikes on the market today. Beneath the aggressive styling, the Panigale 5.2 houses a 955 cubic centimeter L-twin engine, delivering an impressive 155 horsepower and 76 pound-feet of torque. That is an outstanding amount of power for a middleweight motorcycle and more than enough to give you goosebumps every time you twist the throttle. It tips the scales at 420 pounds, making it lightweight, razor-sharp, and incredibly nimble through corners. The twin underseat exhaust pipes, minimalist tail section, and signature Ducati red paint make this motorcycle a true piece of rolling art. Now, from Italy's finest sport bike to one of Japan's coolest retros, let's move to the next bike. Number 13. Kawasaki Z 900 RS. When it comes to modern retros, few motorcycles hit the mark quite like the Z 900 RS. Kawasaki took the soul of the iconic Z1 from the 1970s and gave it a modern mechanical heart without losing an ounce of style. The Z900 RS is a beautiful blend of past and present, from its teardrop fuel tank to its perfectly round headlight and classic ducktail rear section. The chrome accents and polished engine cases complete the vintage aesthetic, making this bike turn heads wherever it goes, whether parked or roaring down the highway. Underneath the retro bodywork sits a 948 cubic centimeter inline four-cylinder engine, putting out 111 horsepower and 72 pound-feet of torque. That makes it one of the most powerful retros available today, and more than enough to make your morning ride feel like a trip back in time. Kawasaki offers this motorcycle in several retro paint schemes, including the legendary orange and brown or a more understated metallic green. It is not just a motorcycle, it is a rolling tribute to a golden age of motorcycling, blending nostalgia with modern performance and reliability. And right now, Kawasaki dealerships are offering big discounts to move these models quickly off the floor, making it the perfect time to pick up one of the best-looking bikes money can buy. Speaking of motorcycles that stop people in their tracks, let us shift gears and talk about an Italian machine that defines exotic flair. Number 12. MV Agusta Superveloce 1000. If you want a motorcycle that looks like it belongs in an art museum, the Superveloce 1000 is exactly that. This is one of the most exotic, breathtaking motorcycles you can buy in 2025. It is the kind of bike that stops traffic even when parked. The Superveloce 1000 is the definition of Italian motorcycle art, with its sculpted bodywork, flowing lines, and signature red and silver paint scheme. Every curve, every angle has been meticulously crafted to turn heads and spark conversation. It looks like it is built for royalty, yet engineered to dominate the open road. Underneath the beautiful bodywork, the Superveloce 1000 features an inline four-cylinder engine with 1,000 cubic centimeters, pumping out 208 horsepower and 85 pound-feet of torque. That combination makes it one of the most powerful and visually stunning motorcycles on the planet. You will notice the quad-exit exhaust pipes tucked neatly under the rear, adding to its aggressive and unique profile. The bike tips the scales at 439 pounds, keeping it nimble, precise, and razor-sharp when slicing through corners or blasting down straightaways. As you would expect from a premium Italian machine, the Superveloce 1000 commands a steep price, but dealers are now offering significant discounts to move units in 2025. For riders who crave exclusivity and want a bike that looks like it rolled off a movie set, this is your best option, an undeniable statement of style and performance. Next, let us move from Italian extravagance to a motorcycle that delivers incredible value without sacrificing attitude or performance. Number 11. Royal Enfield Classic 650. For riders who love old-school motorcycles that capture the spirit of the golden age of riding, the Classic 650 is the definition of timeless charm. This motorcycle blends simple design with solid mechanicals, giving you a bike that looks straight out of the 1950s. It is loaded with nostalgic details, including a single seat, steel fenders, fork shrouds, and a round headlight that looks like it came from a classic film. Even the spoked wheels and chrome exhaust pipes pay homage to an era when motorcycles were all about the ride, not the gadgets. At the heart of the Classic 650 is a parallel twin engine with 648 cubic centimeters, producing 47 horsepower and 38 pound-feet of torque. It weighs 445 pounds, making it manageable for nearly any rider. You will appreciate the signature black and gold paint scheme, although other color options like teal, deep red, and chrome are also available. The engine delivers a smooth, easygoing ride with just enough thump to make you smile every time you fire it up. The Classic 650 may not be the fastest bike on the list, but it is arguably one of the most authentic in appearance. This is the kind of motorcycle that draws attention without even trying. And if you are after something with European flair and a modern edge, the next motorcycle delivers just that. Number 10. Triumph Street 777-65. If sharp lines, aggressive styling, and middleweight performance are your thing, the Street 777-65 will get your heart racing. Triumph has mastered the naked sport bike look, and this machine is no exception. Its twin headlights, muscular tank, and compact stance make it one of the best-looking naked bikes on the market in 2025. Every detail, from the angular bodywork to the sharp tail section, screams performance and modern British engineering. Underneath the aggressive looks is a three-cylinder engine with 765 cubic centimeters, delivering 121 horsepower and 57 pound-feet of torque. The bike weighs just over 416 pounds, making it incredibly agile and quick to respond on twisty roads. Whether you are riding through the city, carving up country highways, or hitting your favorite back road, the Street 777-65 looks like it is ready for a race at every stoplight. It is also loaded with modern tech like ride modes, traction control, and a crisp digital display. In addition to its good looks and thrilling performance, Triumph dealerships are offering substantial discounts on the Street 777-65 this year, with prices starting around $10,495. And if your style leans more toward old-school American bobber vibes mixed with modern attitude, the next motorcycle will definitely catch your eye. Number 9. Triumph Bobber. Anyone who appreciates stripped-down muscle and minimalist styling will agree. The Bobber is one of the best-looking bikes you can get your hands on in 2025. It is a masterclass in how less can be so much more. The Bobber features that iconic solo seat silhouette with a floating saddle that looks like it is hovering over the rear fender. Add in chunky tires, wide handlebars, and a long, low stance, and you have a machine that oozes cool from every angle. Underneath the stylish exterior, the Bobber is powered by a parallel twin engine with 1,200 cubic centimeters, producing 78 horsepower and 77 pound-feet of torque. It weighs just under 502 pounds, giving it a solid, muscular presence without feeling too heavy to handle. The torque delivery is smooth and strong, making it a joy to ride whether you are cruising around town or hitting the open highway. For 2025, the TFC version, or Triumph Factory Custom, brings even more to the table, adding premium Öhlins suspension, Brembo brakes, and a beautifully crafted Akrapovic exhaust system that sounds every bit as good as it looks. This motorcycle is all about attitude, and right now, Triumph dealerships are offering massive discounts on the Bobber lineup, with prices starting at $13,495. And now from British muscle to a Japanese machine that blends retro styling with modern racing DNA. Number 8. Yamaha XSR 900 GP. Few motorcycles manage to channel the raw energy of 80s Grand Prix racing quite like the XSR 900 GP. This machine is a beautiful blend of retro styling and modern engineering, designed to remind you of a time when motorcycle racing posters covered every enthusiast's bedroom wall. The half-fairing sculpted tank and classic red and white paint scheme are directly inspired by the iconic racing machines of the 1980s. Every curve and line feels like a tribute to Yamaha's racing heritage. There is also a blacked-out stealth version for those who prefer something more understated and aggressive. At the core of the XSR 900 GP is a 3-cylinder engine with 889 cubic centimeters, pumping out 117 horsepower and 68 pound-feet of torque. It weighs 425 pounds, making it agile, responsive, and incredibly fun, whether you are carving corners or cruising downtown. The lively power band and precise handling make this bike a dream for anyone who loves lightweight, high-revving machines. Yamaha also offers a range of accessories to enhance its retro look even further, including fairing lowers, a tail cowl, and a period-correct slung Kovic exhaust system that gives it that true old-school race bike sound. Yamaha dealerships are currently offering generous discounts on the XSR 900 GP models this year, with prices starting at $10,399. For those who prefer modern aggression over retro charm, the next motorcycle delivers brutal performance wrapped in unmistakable German engineering. Number 7. BMW S1000R/M1000R. When it comes to naked street bikes that look like they belong in a sci-fi movie, the S1000R and M1000R from BMW are unmatched. These bikes combine razor-sharp bodywork, exposed mechanicals, and an aggressive stance that screams performance. Every angle is designed to look fast, even when standing still. The biggest visual change for 2025 is the new twin LED headlights, replacing the previous single unit and giving the front end a mean, distinctive look. There are also fresh paint options, including Blue Fire, M-Yellow, and a stealthy Black Storm Metallic for those who prefer something darker. Subtle carbon fiber touches and M-badged graphics further enhance the bike's exotic appeal. The S1000R is powered by an inline 4-cylinder engine with 999 cubic centimeters, producing 165 horsepower and 84 pound-feet of torque. The M1000R version bumps it up to 205 horsepower with the same torquey figure, transforming it into a true street-legal missile. Both bikes tip the scales at 420 pounds, keeping them light, nimble, and incredibly responsive through corners or on straightaways. BMW dealerships are now giving substantial discounts on these models, with the S1000R starting at $14,995 and the M1000R starting at $22,995. Now let us leave the world of naked street fighters behind and head back to Italy for a machine that completely redefines what a cruiser can look like. Number 6. Ducati Xdiavel V4. For riders who love muscular cruisers with an exotic Italian flair, the Xdiavel V4 will absolutely catch your eye. This motorcycle is a masterpiece of modern cruiser design, blending aggressive styling with a relaxed, stretched-out riding position. Its long and low silhouette, forward foot controls, and revised V4 bodywork make it one of the best-looking power cruisers in the world today. The deep metallic red paint job glows under the sun, and the redesigned lighting front and rear adds to its visual punch. Every inch of this machine feels purposeful, from the exposed trellis frame to the sculpted single-seat tail section. Underneath all that beauty, the Xdiavel V4 houses a 1158 cubic centimeter V4 engine producing 168 horsepower and 92 pound-feet of torque. That is an enormous amount of power for a cruiser, giving it superbike levels of performance while still looking like a show bike. It accelerates like a missile, yet stays planted and smooth at highway speeds. Weighing in at 556 pounds, it delivers a commanding presence without feeling too heavy to handle, thanks to Ducati's clever weight distribution and chassis design. In 2025, Ducati dealerships are offering generous discounts on the Xdiavel V4, with prices starting at $23,995, making this Italian power cruiser a little easier on the wallet. If you want a bike that looks like a piece of art and rides like a rocket, the Xdiavel V4 belongs in your garage. Shifting gears from muscular cruisers to modern cafe racers, the next motorcycle is a true head-turner built for style and speed. Number 5. BMW R Twelve S. If cafe racer styling is what makes your heart race, the R Twelve S is one of the best-looking modern interpretations of that genre. BMW knocked it out of the park with this one, blending vintage charm with modern precision and performance. The half-fairing design, finished in a striking orange and silver fade paint job with red pinstripes, instantly grabs attention wherever it goes. Add the optional billet aluminum finishing kit, and you have a bike that looks straight off a custom builder's stand. From the tucked riding posture to the sculpted fuel tank, every detail has been crafted to celebrate the golden era of racing while delivering 21st century refinement. At its core, the R Twelve S features an air and oil-cooled boxer twin engine with 1,170 cubic centimeters, delivering 109 horsepower and 85 pound-feet of torque. Weighing in at 482 pounds, it is perfectly balanced for spirited riding while looking like a modern work of art. The cafe racer styling is accentuated with clip-on handlebars, a solo-style seat, and a sporty front fairing that ties the whole look together. Its smooth, torquey curve and low center of gravity make it equally enjoyable on city streets or twisty back roads. Right now, BMW dealerships are clearing out the R Twelve S with massive discounts, with prices starting at $14,995. That gives riders a rare chance to own one of the best-looking cafe racers on the market at a lower price. And if you are after something greener, louder, and unapologetically Italian, the next motorcycle will absolutely grab your attention. Number 4. Moto Guzzi 7 Sport. Few motorcycles capture classic Italian style quite like the V7 Sport. For riders who love the old-school charm of air-cooled twins and vibrant paintwork, this bike is a visual treat. It blends Moto Guzzi's unmistakable retro styling with modern enhancements to deliver a package that looks stunning from every angle. The V7 Sport stands out thanks to its lime green paint scheme, accented with classic black and chrome touches. The polished aluminum side covers and stitched leather seat add to its timeless look. It is a true homage to the past with the flair and reliability of the present. At the heart of the V7 Sport is a transverse V-twin engine with 744 cubic centimeters, producing 65 horsepower and 53 pound-feet of torque. The motorcycle weighs 492 pounds, giving it a solid and confident road presence without feeling cumbersome. The updated chassis, twin disc brakes up front, and upside-down front forks make this bike feel sporty and planted. Whether you are cruising through town or taking the scenic route on the weekend, the V7 Sport delivers a smooth, enjoyable ride every time you swing a leg over it. In 2025, Moto Guzzi dealerships are offering serious discounts on the V7 Sport with prices starting at $9,499 to clear showroom floors. That makes this retro-inspired bike a real bargain for anyone looking to ride something unique and full of character. If you want a motorcycle that delivers old-school vibes with modern dependability, the V7 Sport is ready to make a statement. From classic Italian charm, we now shift to something bigger, bolder, and built purely for aggression. Number 3. Moto Guzzi V100 Mandello. For riders looking for a motorcycle that blends Italian engineering with vintage-inspired looks, the V100 Mandello is an absolute masterpiece. This bike stands out with its flowing bodywork, single-sided swing arm, and signature eagle logo set into the daytime running light at the front. Every inch of this motorcycle screams Italian style and premium craftsmanship. It looks like it belongs on the runway at a fashion show as much as it does on the open road. Even the sculpted fuel tank, brushed aluminum side panels, and integrated wind deflectors contribute to its sleek, sophisticated profile. The V100 Mandello is powered by a liquid-cooled transverse V twin engine with 1,042 cubic centimeters. It produces 115 horsepower and 77 pound-feet of torque, giving it plenty of performance to back up its looks. Weighing in at 518 pounds, this bike feels substantial without being too heavy. One of the standout features is the green and silver paint job, inspired by the brand's racing machines from the 1950s. The Mandello also features electronically adjustable wind protection and cruise control, making it just as capable for long-distance rides as it is for city cruising. Right now, Moto Guzzi dealerships are offering huge discounts on the V100 Mandello, with prices starting at $15,499, making this premium Italian machine more attainable than ever before. If you want a bike that looks like a jet fighter on two wheels, this one deserves your attention. And speaking of timeless style, the next motorcycle is a British modern retro masterpiece that perfectly blends heritage and performance. Number 2. Triumph Speed Twin 1200. The Speed Twin 1200 is one of the finest examples of a modern retro motorcycle done right. This bike is built on the Bonneville platform but tuned to be sportier, leaner, and more aggressive. It has a timeless silhouette with a muscular tank, signature twin shocks, and a minimalist seat. Every curve, every detail has been carefully designed to honor classic British motorcycles while delivering contemporary performance. It is the perfect blend of classic British design and modern precision. Under the tank, you will find a parallel twin engine with 1,200 cubic centimeters, delivering 100 horsepower and 81 pound-feet of torque. The Speed Twin 1200 weighs 435 pounds, giving it a light and agile feel for a bike in this class. The torque-rich power band makes it a joy to ride in the city, on winding back roads, or even for longer weekend trips. Whether you are pulling up to the local diner or blasting down a winding road, this bike looks absolutely stunning from every angle. Dealerships are offering major discounts on the Speed Twin 1200 in 2025, with prices starting at $12,495, making it one of the best value modern classics you can buy today. If you want that perfect blend of sportiness and retro charm, this bike checks every box. To wrap things up, let us finish with a motorcycle that proves you do not need a six-figure budget to ride the best-looking bike of 2025. Number 1. Triumph T100 and T120. For riders who want a motorcycle that captures the very essence of retro style, the T100 and T120 are simply unbeatable. These bikes have become the gold standard for classic British motorcycle design. With their classic silhouette, teardrop tank, spoke wheels, and hidden radiator, they offer the perfect blend of old-school looks and modern technology. Everything from the stitched seat to the brushed aluminum details gives these bikes a timeless appeal that never goes out of style. The T100 is powered by a parallel twin engine with 900 cubic centimeters, producing 65 horsepower and 59 pound-feet of torque. The T120 steps it up with 1,200 cubic centimeters, putting out 79 horsepower and 77 pound-feet of torque. The T100 weighs 461 pounds, while the T120 comes in at 486 pounds. Both motorcycles deliver smooth, relaxed power delivery perfect for everyday riding or weekend cruising. Both bikes are offered in multiple color schemes, but the blacked-out T120 Black version is a real favorite among riders who want understated elegance. Whether you choose the bright two-tone paintwork or the stealthy blacked-out option, these motorcycles look incredible from every angle. Triumph dealerships are giving big discounts on the T100 and T120 in 2025, with prices starting around $10,495, making it the best time to buy. And there you have it, 15 of the best-looking motorcycles you can buy right now in 2025. Before you go, let us know in the comments which bike on this list is your personal favorite, or which one you would love to see in your garage. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest motorcycle content. Ride safe, and we will see you in the next one.